I think that's one of the things that home meetings do. Remember when we talked about the whole sponsoring process, I talked about the ladder of escalation. I introduced the concept of social proof. I think the home meetings are one of the best ways that demonstrate that social proof, and they serve a very important function in the role between whatever your early stages are, which might be the pre-approach pack or the online presentation, the conference call, the one-on-ones or two-on-ones, and the big end stuff, the hotel meetings, the end of the decision-inducing steps. The home meeting can be a very good bridge depending on which other elements you're using. But I like it for this couple of simple reasons. It's less threatening than the hotel meetings. People are still put out a little to go to the Hyatt for a meeting. It's, do I have to dress up? Do I have to wear a tie? Who's going to be there? How much TV shows am I going to be missing? Whatever. Where the way I'm using a home meeting is I've been bouncing them up from either the pre-approach pack to the home meeting or the one-on-one to the home meeting. And the idea is we're doing that first teaser thing. Here's what needs to happen next, having a meeting. Because the reason for this is working my system of, let's say I want to take 6 to 8 weeks and build someone to independence. So I'm going to work 2 to 3 lines at a time. So if I'm going to sponsor her, and I'm going to sponsor her, because remember, I want to get 2 or 3 lines going. So let's say I've got her line going. I'm going to give her every Tuesday night. For the next 2 months, I'm committed. Every Tuesday night, I'm working in her line. I've given her every Thursday night. For the next 2 months, I'm committed to working her line. So I'm going to go with her, and let's say I'm doing the two-on-ones with her. I'm going to do that this first week, so she's learning how to do it. I'm going with her on her two-on-ones, so she learns how to do it. And what we're doing from the two-on-ones is we're bouncing them into their meetings. Hers in her respective house, hers in her respective house. And the reason I'm doing that as opposed to a weekly hotel meeting is a couple reasons. One is, if you do a weekly hotel meeting every week, they don't become special anymore. They build, they plateau, and then they die. They start to go down and down and down. I've seen it, 20 years I've been seeing this. People have that argument with me all the time. No, we believe in weekly meetings. Okay, but you will see. They'll build up, they plateau, and then they start to go down. And I've seen it happen over and over and over again. What drives the hotel meetings is the home meetings. And if we take her two-on-ones, and then later, of course, she's doing her one-on-ones, and we feed them into her home meetings, they're her prospects going to her house. And that's the easiest thing for her to get. In this case, we got her prospects going to her house. And again, it's the easiest thing to get. Because it's harder for them to get them to go to someone else's house. It's harder for get them to go to a hotel or some other public venue. But her chicken list, her warm market list, her people on her 100 names, they have probably been to her house. They know where it is. They're comfortable in her house. They know where the driveway is. They know what the living room looks like. They've sat on her couch before. It's totally non-threatening. But it's an escalation from the step before.